What's up, guys? How are we? Here we are in, I almost said New York. Some of y'all would have absolutely shit cookies if I had said New York. Here I am in New Orleans, my second home away from home. I already have a few people on my list this evening. So I'm going to go through there and get those people done first, just so you guys know. We are going to get this unwrapped first. Otherwise, I won't be able to write. How are we? How was our day? If you guys would like to get on my list for Namerology tonight, there are still some spots left, okay? If you guys missed Namerology last time around, it's okay. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. I got you. All right. I'm going to get everything out here. I thought I was ready. I'm not really. It's all right. So, the very first one on my list is Miss Aisha. All right. Y'all get to watch me in the glasses. And I just want you guys to know, for those that come to New Orleans, or maybe you live here and you don't come to the Quarter much, or you do come, whatever. Anyway, in the Quarter, I found an amazing new coffee shop. I had to buy one of their shirts. I'm rocking it this evening. It is a pirate-themed coffee shop. They have their own brand of coffee called Pirate King Coffee, but it is the Lafitte Trading Company, and it is fucking gorgeous inside. It's gorgeous inside. So, I'm just saying what I'm saying. I did take a video. The owner was kind enough to give me some history behind everything and walk me around a little bit, and he allowed me to video in there as well. So I'll be releasing that tomorrow. I got to do a little editing, make it a little purty for y'all. I can't wait to show you. I may go pick up another one of these shirts, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we see. All right. Hey, Miss April. Thank you, thank you. Let me get everything set up and ready here. Well, I mean, you have a beautiful name. I just want you to know that. I can't wait to see what it comes out to. And I'm so glad I have a calculator on my phone. I hate doing the math thing. All right. So birth date wise, you're a 6. So let's see what you are. Man, you have a lot of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's scared the shit out of me. I was eating fries because downstairs they have a great little restaurant, and they have like hand cut French fries. They're phenomenal. Just saying what I'm saying. All right. Thank you for that. So without showing too much of her private information, what I'm doing is taking the letters of her name, using this special numeric code that's out there. All you guys got to do is look and you find it. But interesting, both your first name and your middle name are a 1. So your birthday is a 6, but your name is a 9. So let's talk about that. I got my wonderful old ass little book right here. It traveled all the way down here to New Orleans. So your birthday, 6 is it's a number of influence. 6 is very peace loving, very optimistic, they give a lot of joy. They're really kind, they're really considerate. But they have a much bigger orbit than a lot of other people do. They are really more universal in their influence rather than personal. So they influence a lot of people instead of just the people that are very close in your circle. You are drawn a lot more towards like art. You have a very strong intuition. You have a lot of inspiration, and I would bet that you probably give that inspiration away for free to a lot of friends, family, etc. I don't know why I feel the need to point this one particular thing out, but 6 is also someone that is an amazing matchmaker. So I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So let's talk about the number 9. 9 and 6 go amazingly well together because 9 is also a very heightened universal influence. It is a number of love. It represents like the highest essence of universal and personal love. Oh, is it only subs only? I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me fix. There we go. Thank you, Christine. Christine was like, look, I'm trying to fix. Let me fix. There we go. Thank you, Christine. Christine was like, look, I'm trying to tell you, do things for others. What I love about this is both of these numbers are super in tune with each other. So I love the fact that your birth name and your birth date, whoever named you, they did a fantastic job. I'm going to give you guys like an overview of what these numbers mean. And then I'm going to let you fall down the rabbit hole on what else that says about you. So like I said, birth date, life path number for your birthday is number 6. But life path number for your name is a number 9. They go fantastically well together. So as long as you have your influence placed in a more universal way instead of a personal way, you can move mountains with just your vibration with you as a person. Your first name was your grandma's. I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah. I think it's absolutely beautiful. All right, let me see here. Gotta do my first 5s there. Did I have first 5s for this one? Hold on. Nope, I didn't. I'm a crack. Don't listen to me. Okay, wait. I probably shouldn't keep saying that on TikTok. I probably shouldn't keep saying that. All right, Miss Dana, you're next, honey. So many N's. It's so interesting. I'm just going to say that 5 has got to be your lucky number. Here's why. So the letter N is equivalent to the number 5. You have 5 N's in your name. Like you can't make that shit up. What's up, Salty? Thank you. How are you this evening? My friend? I just caught that. I was like, wait, there's 5 N's that equal the number 5. So there are 5 5s in your name. Like, I'm just saying what I'm saying. Just gonna leave that right there. I always find it interesting when names, first and second names, equal the same number. So like with Aisha's, and if I'm saying that wrong, please tell me. Even though her first name equals 28, her middle name equaled 19, those both equal the number 1. Your first name and your middle name both equal the number 11, which also both equal the number 2. You have 11, and then 22, which ends up equaling your whole name being the number 8. So 8 is a very, very scientific, mental, logical number. This is a lot of business, material success, self-assertiveness, business success. It's also a vibration of accomplishment. So it's not good for like creative endeavors, but it's fantastic for logical endeavors, scientific endeavors. Anything that you put your mind to, that you full on put as a goal, you're going to achieve. Here's the thing. Number 8 is also a free number that has a lot of universal sympathy and understanding. So if you have this universal understanding and universal sympathy for everyone else, you can absolutely give away your personal power, all of this logic, all of this understanding, all of this assertiveness. Be really careful who you're giving your personal power to, Miss Dana, because you should be achieving amazing things. Don't listen to that, Sass. That burger was fantastic. It will crash here in a little bit because I did take some medicine so I could chow down those fries because they're so fucking good. Anyway, Miss Dana, be really, really careful about who you're giving your sympathy to, your personal power to. Well, it went off again because I didn't check it the first time. It just means that it's a little high because, yeah. Trust me, I'm fine, y'all. Trust me. So, as we're talking about food, that is loud. That must be an airplane going through. Oh, yeah, it's really high.
I knew it.
As we're talking about food, y'all, we stopped at this little place in Baton Rouge, like on the way out of Baton Rouge. There's this really clean, wonderful little gas station there. And I stop there all the time. But this time, they had these things called chicken on a stick. And I'm like, okay, I like chicken. I like things on a stick. Okay. It's chicken and fried pickles on a stick.
Mine had.
Yeah, Sass got the full on, like, burn your soul out spice.
Mine was spicy chicken and it had potatoes and bell peppers and onions and pickles and mushrooms.
It might have been the best damn thing in my
Oh my God,
face
it was so good.
until I ate that burger. Chicken and fried pickles on a fucking stick. Oh, yes. So
All
guess where we'll be
fried
stopping
together.
on the way back home, because
So delicious.
it was fucking phenomenal. I'm
That
just
was
saying.
every fat girl's dream right there. I was so happy.
It was so good. It was so good.
It really was.
Yeah. It was phenomenal. I'm just letting you know. So, Miss Dana,
Best road food ever.
be careful. Be careful who you're giving your personal power away to. Okay? 8 is a very powerful number. You should be blowing your goals out of the water. So, yeah. Just saying what I'm saying. All right. Let's do Caden next. Lots of 5s. Mainly it's y'all getting to watch me math. I'm just saying. Hey, Monique, I'll make sure that your message isn't assigned to me, because if so, nobody's seeing it. And I'll make sure that Brody gets that to you tomorrow, okay? Y'all don't put your personal information in here, okay? People be crazy and you don't want them to get it, okay? Yeah, what he said. Well, birthday wise, the life path number there is a 1. That's a pretty intense one. So that's a very hard-headed kid. Interesting. So first name and last name is a 4, but middle name is a 5, but they all end up equaling 13, which is 4. So 1 and 4. So yeah, that's a very, very hard-headed kid you have, Christine. But I will say this, speaking from, a very biased opinion, number 1s are the best. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Just I'm not biased at all. My birthday is not a number 1. My name is not a number 1. Like, I'm not biased at all. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So number 1s are very strong, very forceful, very creative, very active. It's a very masculine number, but it also represents a lot of strength, a lot of boldness, a lot of individuality. Sometimes the 1s can get a very limited vision as they get on their path, and they get tunnel vision, and they tend to not see other people around them. So they kind of have to constantly be grounded back down, like, hey, you have all these other people over here. So just know that when he gets super, super stuck in, his own path, all of those horse blinders on, it's not on purpose that he's not messaging, that he's not calling, that he's not hanging out. It's just how number 1s are. But number ones are really, really powerful in that they love to plan. They love to invent things. They are a very idealistic number. Just fall down the rabbit hole of the life path number one. I'm just saying, you're going to be like, yeah, that is absolutely my kid to a T. So let's talk about number four. Number four is a very creative and tenacious number. So it's a very physical number, very heavy on let me physically do it. They're very, very strong. They're very hard to turn from their course. So if they get stuck on one thing, they won't let go of it until they are ready to let go of it. But it's a very individual number. It is one that is, they can be very physical, very unrefined if they're angry, if they're upset, if they're determined. But 1 and 4, those two numbers do go fantastic together. They really, really do. But those two numbers together, those numbers are someone that will make a lot of waves. They will hit any goal they ever even breezes through their head. But they also tend to be workaholics. Both those numbers tend to be workaholics. Just so, I mean, I'm not speaking from any kind of experience. No experience at all with either one of those numbers. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Yeah. All right. So let me go through here. Miss Jennifer Schwab, you are next. All right. Well, your birthday is a 5. Y'all, the weather is so nice down here. It's supposed to rain the next few days, though. I'm not super stoked about it, but so your birthday is a 5, but your name is a 2. So let's talk about 5. So 5s, this is your birthday, okay? They tend to be very excitable. They can be very nervous. They're very out of the ordinary. Like, they don't fit into any specific little mold. They also, like the Gemini aspect, they have 2 sides to every single thing, and they do flip and flop back and forth a lot. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but one of the main strengths of a number 5, is to be able to see all sides of a problem. Like, you can play the devil's advocate like nobody's business, okay? Like nobody's business. Even though 5 is kind of an unlucky number, just because in old numerology, it's not associated with any kind of religious undertones, overtones, or anything like that. But somebody is partying their ass off out there.
I mean,
Gotta love it.
when in New Orleans.
I mean, this is like a Gemini sign, the number 5. Being very two-sided in nature, like being able to see everything, you can build something up and destroy it at the same time. You can be optimistic and pessimistic at the same time. You can be really happy and be really sad at the same time, and not be able to explain to anybody why either one of those are a thing. You know, I'm happy, I can't tell you why, but I'm also like really, really sad, and I can't tell you why. So you carry such a duality in there, being a number 5. So let's look at the number 2, because number 2, so a number 2 is a very feminine number. It's a very diplomatic number. It's very kind. It's very loving. It's also someone that's very nurturing. It's very diplomatic. Like, you try to make sure everybody is happy. But the problem is, number 2s can be a pushover. Number 2s can easily be a pushover. They can easily be taken advantage of, especially by people that they love, just so you know. So having a number 5 and a number 2 together, even though they work very well together as far as taking care of people around you, nurturing the ones you love, you're going to have to be really, really careful. And I bet you've already seen this in your life more than a few times. You're going to have to be really careful that you don't get taken advantage of by the people that you love, or people that just come into your path, because those 2 numbers right there, both are numbers of nurturing, of support, of wanting everybody around you to be happy and healthy and so on. So, birthday is number 5. Name is number 2, Miss Jen. All right, Miss Kathy Mazel. Oh, your birthday is an 8. Interesting. Well, your first name is a 1. Your middle name is a 7. And your last name is a 1. That's interesting. So the birth date is an 8, but your name itself is a 9. So we talked about the 8 a little bit ago, with 8 being very scientific, very logical, very business oriented, very accomplished number, one that is very, very goal oriented. The only problem with the number 8 is that you have to be careful that you don't give that power away, because it's a very universal number. It's very free. It's very sympathetic. It's very understanding. So they can be very strong-willed and almost overbearing in a way, but they tend to give a lot of their personal power away to those that they love. So let's talk about the number 9. This one is also a very universal influence number. It is the highest number of love, of self-love, of universal love. And so they're very, very expressive with their words, with how they are, with how they present themselves to other people. They love art. They love performing. They love acting, singing, speaking, etc. And they love anybody else that loves that, if that makes sense. But with a number 9, especially since you have the 8 and the 9, you have to be really, really careful, because you're going to have all of these amazing ideas and goals and things that you want to do with your life. However, you give your power away, you give your goals away, you give all of those things away so everyone around you will be happy. In other words, you don't just give everything away to the people that you love, like, kids, spouse, parents, siblings, etc. You'll give it to anybody to make anybody happy. So don't let people take advantage of you, Kathy, okay? So birth date is an 8, name number is a 9. So I saw someone ask if you get a number 11, if you add it or leave it, you add it. You never want to have 2 numbers together when it comes to birth date, when it comes to numerology and stuff like that. You have to have a single number. Like anything, if it's a 10, 1 and 0. That equals a 1. If it's an 11, 1 and 1 equals 2. Miss Laura, I was just talking about you earlier, about that amazing dream catcher that you made me. Just so you know. I was just talking about that. Yes, maiden name, please. So, because what I'm doing here is giving you kind of the blueprint to your personality, to your strengths, to your weaknesses, etc. Now, whenever you change over to a married name, you can look at how that's going to affect your life path from there. So birthday-wise, you're 7. First name, you're an 8. Middle name is a 2. All right. So birthday-wise, you're a 7. Name-wise, you're a 4. So let's talk about that number 7 first, okay? Let's talk about that number 7 first. So 7 is a very mysterious number. So people that are in number 7, whether it's name wise or birthday wise, they're very mysterious. They're very misunderstood. They tend to be very stoic. They tend to be, they love their alone time. They need their privacy. They have to have a retreat, you know, like I'm going to my room. Don't talk to me. Don't bother me. Don't touch me. Like they have this really interesting knack of being able to be super happy and all out in everything, and then suddenly just change like that and go, and I'm going to my room and I'll see you in 2 weeks. They just at any time need to walk away. But it's a very self-sufficient number too. They pride themselves on not having to rely on anybody for anything. They are very strong-willed in that way. And the more you try to push influence on someone that is a number 7, the more they will push back and watch me do it. So that's your birthday. Number 4s, however, that's kind of an interesting arrangement there. I said arrangement. We're just going to leave it at that. So number 4 is very, very creative. It's a very physical number. Like you need to do things yourself. If you can't have time to create and to physically do something like making things with your hands, doing something where you can physically see the outcome, like you would be happy physically building a house because you can see it, you can make it happen, you could do it yourself, and then if you need to take a break and go to your room, then that's what needs to happen. But number 4s, they kind of live outside the norm as well. So these two numbers go really, really well together. But the problem is both of these numbers have a tendency to self-isolate as a way of being happy and a way of being sad. So sometimes when you're super happy and things are going fantastically well, you're suddenly like, and now I'm going to go to my room, like for 2 weeks. So yeah. Fall down the rabbit hole with that one. Birthday is a 7. Name-wise is a 4. So, yeah. Did it go... Let me see here. Did it not go through on there? Yeah, would you, Christine? Please and thank you. I didn't get to look at it today. We had such a crazy busy day. All right, Miss Lisa. So birthday wise, you're an 8. So first name is a 5. Middle middle name is a 2. And last name is 9. So all together, name-wise, you're a 7. So that's really funny to me. That's really funny to me. I guess, so it's funny to do this, especially with some of you guys that I've read for a lot, that I know a little bit. The weather has absolutely lost it. I agree. I knew I was going to sneeze. Knew it was coming. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Like when we first got everything booked to come down here in New Orleans, well, not when we first, but last week when I was going to pack, I was like, okay, let's see what the weather's going to be. Nice all week. Supposed to only rain maybe like Thursday. Okay, cool. I can handle that. A nice week. It'd be great. The weather's going to be great. No. It's beautiful today, and it's going to be decent on Thursday, but it's supposed to rain like a motherfucker tomorrow, and it's supposed to rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In fact, it's supposed to rain the whole time, basically. The whole time. So we're going to get a lot of work done in here all week, basically. And then when the rain stops, or we're watching the radar and it lets up, we're going to run and get some stuff done and come back. Run and get some stuff done and come back. It is what it is. All right, so Miss Lisa. You butt heads with your own self. Because that 8 is a very driven number. It's super, super driven. You have all these things you want to do. You have all of these things goals you want to hit, things you want to accomplish. And that 8 part is super driven. You don't want to stop. You don't want to slow down. But name-wise, your parents made it butt heads. Name-wise, you're really, really brooding, and you can't understand why sometimes you are upset for no reason. You know what I mean? So these two things really work hard against themselves, which tells me that you've had a really tough time just in life in general because of the way that these two completely butt heads. That number 7, like we talked about with Miss Laura, you love to self-isolate. Like that is your answer to everything. Like, okay, something's going good. Let me take some time and process. Something's going bad. Let me take some time and process. Like your way of dealing with things because of the name number is self-isolation. You also tend to have this very dualistic way of being, but a lot of it is this underlying melancholy in there. However, that 8, that birth date number, you have all of these goals and things that you want to hit. So you really, really butt heads. I want to go do these things. I want to hit these goals. I want to do all of these things. But at the same time, I have to people to do that. So I'm just gonna go over here. You see what I'm saying? It's really, really butting heads. But I would highly advise going through and looking at what the number 7 means and what the number 8 means. So 8 is your birthday, and 7 is your name path number. You drive your own self crazy. Yeah. I mean, I can absolutely see that. You get going good on a goal and then yank yourself back. Or suddenly you find yourself, you've been sitting in your house for 3 days and you're like, oh shit, I probably ought to go do this. So you get motivated and you go again and then you pull yourself back. So yeah, I totally get it. All right, Miss Sarah Beard, you are next. So I'm going through, and the people that had tickets for last week are the ones that I'm doing first. And then I will get to everybody. Well, that's interesting. Your birthday is an 8 as well. So your first name is a 2, meaning that you are a super love bug and you get taken advantage of really easy. And name number, you're a 5. So, Miss Sarah, you get taken advantage of a lot. You are very, very driven. You have all of these goals and amazing things that you want to accomplish. Yours don't clash like Lisa's did, but they can be, you can get derailed really quickly because that number 8 is super scientific, super logical, super goal oriented, super driven. But then you have the number 5, which is has a lot of nerves, has a lot of nervousness, anxiety, and excitement. And you tend to be very optimistic and pessimistic at the same time, very happy and very sad at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So you can kind of derail yourself or get derailed really easily. The good thing about this is you can totally use this pairing to your advantage. This number 8 is super goal-oriented, super driven, super logical. And then the number 5 over here, if you know that you have that dualistic aspect, you can look at every single goal that you have with a very dualistic path. So in other words, say, I'm going to walk 10 miles. I'm not walking 10 miles. There's the steamboat. Love it. I love it. So you can say, okay, my goal is to walk 10 miles. The number 5 in you might go, well, if I walk 2 miles and then 2 miles and then 2 miles, that would be better. Or I could just go this way and go completely around. So must be the dinner cruise. Wait, no, it's 9 o'clock. Somebody's just playing with that.
Every ship has their own pattern that they stick to, and that's how they, that's their signature.
I love it. So we're staying really close to the canal, to the river. We literally could walk less than a block and a half and be at the riverboats. So yeah, I love it. You can make this 5 and this 8 work together to your advantage. Okay? So birth date wise, you're an 8. Name wise, you're a 5. Just don't let yourself derail yourself. You know what I mean? All right. Who is next here? Let's see. I think. All right. Miss Ellen is my last one on here, and then I'll start on this week's list. I love these. I love these. Thank you, Miss Christine. I love that he's like that. I just want him to do the finger guns. I don't know why. Like I'm dying to have them have a bear that does that, because that to me is funny as everything. Make sure I added that right. All right. Don't listen to me. My brain is not working. Okay, I was right the first time. So, your birthday equals number 44, which equals 8. There's a lot of 8. There's a lot of 8s today. I'm just saying. Thank you for the vote, Miss Minnie. You would think I would know the number, like the number for the letter P offhand, but like that doesn't really come up a lot in names. It's weird. So, birth date wise, you're an 8, but what I love is name wise, your first name is a 3, your middle name is a 2, and your last name is a 1. Like literally 3, 2, 1. Which makes you a 6, name wise. So we've talked a lot about 8s. I find that's why I was like, okay, there's no way that I had 3 of you guys in a row that added up to a number 8, but I did. In fact, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 of you, 4 of you have been number 8s on your birthday. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, I'm checking my math a couple of times because I'm like, wait a minute, like that, there's no way. But there is a way. So I find it very interesting. Birth date wise, you are also a number 8. Like I said, 8 is a very scientific, very material achievement number, very accomplished, goal oriented. I'm going to stick to it, go forward, do this, do this, do this, do this. Those of you guys that have birth dates as number 8, you have a lot of power, really, really power, a lot of really, really power. You have a lot of really, really power. Wow. My brain is dumb. Okay. Blah, blah. You have a lot of amazing personal power. What I love about your name itself is that it's the number 6. So 6 is very similar to 2 in that they're very peace-loving and optimistic, but 6s don't really get taken advantage of as much as number 2s do, because 6s are more universal in their influence rather than personal. 6s also have a very, very strong pull toward anything spiritual, whether it is an organized religion or just their own spiritual beliefs. They have a very strong pull toward anything that is very spiritual to them. What I love about the two of these together is that with a very universal presence and a very universal way of looking at the world and at life, you can take that spiritual aspect and you can take that love and that ability to persuade people on a much deeper level instead of just like, oh, here's some money, let me persuade you to do a job. You can persuade them by reaching them on a deep spiritual level. Couple that with your number 8, which is super goal oriented and doing all of the things, and dude, that's like a powerhouse combination to help people on a very, very deep, intense level. Does that make sense, Miss Ellen? You definitely need to fall down the rabbit hole with those numbers. So birthday wise, you're a 6. Name wise, birthday wise, you're an 8. I'm sorry. Name wise, you're a 6. So yeah, sweetie, you can touch an amazing amount of people with just being you. So it's kind of a powerhouse combination. I'm just saying. You are welcome so much. All right. Miss Angela, you are next. Angela L. Let me say it that way. Am I saying that right? Is it Angela or is it Angela? If I'm saying it wrong, please let me know. So the next wax reading is up on my my live list here. So yeah, I'm so glad, Miss Lisa. I'm so glad. Angelia. Gotcha. Did I say that right? Wait, Angelea. Yes? You gave me your maiden name, love. That dude, you have a really cool name. I'm just saying. You have a really cool name. So this is my whoopee. This is actually, I got this in 2022 at Marie Laveau's. So it's one of the zip up hoodies. I don't know if they even have them anymore, but I have patches from all over the place. I just put some on before I came down here. I'm proud of this one. So when the Indiana Jones movie came out, you had to go to a specific one in like the IMAX or the Dolby to get the patch. And I was like, yes, please. I need that because, yeah, if you guys have not seen the new Indiana Jones movie, let me tell you this. I fucking loved it. There was a part in there that made me mad, but not because the movie was terrible. The movie was fucking tastic, okay? It is an 80s Harrison Ford Indiana Jones movie. If you loved the Indiana Jones movies from the 80s and stuff, then you're going to love it. If you have never seen those, A, what's wrong with you? And B, you're probably not going to like it because it is a corny, awesome fucking action movie from the 80s. It's fantastic. It made my kid heart super happy because I love me some fucking Indiana Jones. So, if you haven't seen it, first of all, go binge the other ones and then go watch it. It's fantastic. There's a part in there that'll make you mad. I'm just letting you know. Okay. All right. Public service announcement over. All right. So birth path number, like your birthday, you're a 9, meaning that you are a very powerful influencer as far as just you being you. All right. Focus, bitch. Focus. Okay. Man, you're making me do all of the maths. All of them. Every bit of the maths. I know I hit the wrong number there because when I hit enter, it said 112. And I'm like, no, ma'am, that is not correct. There we go. So your first name is a 4. I think I hit the times button on accident. Both of your middle names are number 8. I find that really interesting. So your first birthday. Did you know you had to? Your first birthday, no, your birthday is a 9, but your name is a 3. So let's talk about this 9. Okay, so we've talked about the 9 a few times because a lot of you guys have been a 9 in like name wise, etc. 9 is a very open, very universal, influential number. It is absolutely a number of universal love and self-love, and always putting love as the highest thing, the highest goal. Whereas 1 is like the beginning, 9 is the ending. And so they're really far apart, where 1s are super goal oriented and they forget about the world a lot of times. 9 can be super loving and they can forget about themselves sometimes. So 9s can get taken advantage of a lot because people appeal to that love aspect. Well, if you loved me, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you really have love in your heart, you do blah, blah, blah. So 9s can get sucked into that really, really deeply. So be careful. Yeah, just be careful. Okay. I would bet that you probably already have gotten sucked in a lot with some different things. So let's talk about the number 3, because 3 is a number of very, very open, free expression. 3, name-wise, represents someone that is very, very good with their words. They love to sing, they love to write, they love to act, they love to dance, they love to paint. They just are very outwardly, loudly creative. They're usually very happy. They also like to see other people be happy. So a lot of times they will perform to make other people happy, if that makes sense. 3 is a very joy-giving number. So you want everyone else around you to be happy. Chances are you're probably wicked funny, you're the class clown, or you are that person that just does all of these amazing little thoughtful things to make everybody happy, or both probably. But be really, really careful, because both of these numbers right here are all about making everybody around you happier, more positive, etc. So I don't know, seeing both of these makes me want to be super uber protective over you. Like, don't fuck with her, you know, like, leave her alone, you know, like, it makes me want to be really protective over you, because both of those numbers are what everybody else should aspire to be. Like, very kind, very loving, very loyal, very peace giving. I mean, just sitting around the fire singing Kumbaya, being happy. And sometimes people take advantage of that and twist it for their own good. So you just let us know, you know, who we need to spiritually throat punch for you, you know, when they take advantage of you. I'm just saying, you have like the sweetest soul ever. So don't let people take advantage of you. Okay. Don't let people take advantage of you. But birth date wise, you're number 9. Name wise, you're a number 3. Okay? In fact, a lot of people here would probably happily, do whatever they needed to do to make sure that somebody didn't get you. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right. Miss Minnie, are you ready? And I'll refresh my list here in just a minute. Make sure I got everybody. So birthday wise, you are a number 4. I have one hair that keeps like going right down my chin and like it's just driving me up the wall. I don't know how some of you guys wear beards. I just don't. Like, how do some of y'all, how do you dudes wear beards? Because I just had one little hair that was like, hey, let me tickle. Fuck, no. I don't know how y'all do it with the beards. Maybe you just get used to it, I guess, yeah. Oh, Miss Minnie, let's have a chat because birthday wise you're number 4, name wise you're a number 7. So we're gonna talk about this number 7 first, and then we're gonna talk about the number 4. So number 7s tend to be very brooding and very in their own head and very mysterious and dark. They have, and when I say dark, y'all don't think I'm saying evil, okay? Everybody has a little bit of darkness in them. Like, you have to have the light or you wouldn't have the light. But people that are naturally a number 7, they tend to have a lot more of those characteristics. And so they want to self-isolate. They want to be very mysterious. They don't like to let people in. They have a problem letting their guard down. They're very stoic. They need their space. I need you to go over there. Like, I'm going to process over here and you go over there. So you have to be really, really careful because being a number 7, I don't know what that is, if it's a hair or what in my lipstick, but it's driving me up the wall. So I keep messing with my lip. Sorry. I'm having one of those days where like every little thing is like, nom, 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 nom. Anyway. That really wasn't the right thing because I'm not eating my hair. Wow, my words are just not wording correctly, and I'm.
Sugar, please.
Yeah, you think my sugar's crashing?
I think it is. I mean, you only took it halfway to Jesus, so it's.
I only took it halfway to Jesus. Only halfway. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What do you want to bet it is?
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
It's only 136.
Okay.
But it has tumbled from 221 to 136 in like an hour. So
yeah,
there's that.
That's
so it's gone down like almost 100 points in an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Fries to the rescue.
No, ma'am.
Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. Look here. Watch what's happening with my face right now. Look. Watch. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
Nobody listens
Look.
to sass.
Just watch. Watch. So good. They're kind of cold now though. They're not as good cold. I'm a little disappointed. We may have to do Reese's Pieces instead.
Okay.
Because I was uber in love with them when they were hot. Not so much now.
Yeah. Suffer.
Not so much now.
Suffer.
No. The Psychic Witch is a good one for your clairs. To help with the clairs. I mean, it would help with that, yes, but that's for the clairs. That is one I recommend to everybody. So yeah. Oh my God, y'all Miss Minnie, I didn't forget about you, but I gotta say this and then we'll get back to Miss Minnie. So last night, we stayed at a place in Shreveport and they only had one little deli thing open. It was open till 2:30. And they may or may not have had key lime pie. That was really, really fucking good. Really fucking good. Just saying. Hey, Miss Michelle, I'm going to reschedule that. It will be next week. I don't know yet. Okay. I brought my Chromebook with me and sometimes it won't pull up my astrology software. So if I can't get it to pull up my astrology software, it'll have to be next week when I get home. So yeah. All right. Miss Minnie. All right. So you have to be really careful with that number 7 because that's going to be a really, really deep tendency to self. Yeah, I know. See, Minnie said, I can hear Sass going, mm-hmm, back in the back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure every one of you could hear her back there going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. You see what I'm dealing with? You see what I'm dealing with back here? No, I'm just
Y'all
kidding.
see what I'm dealing with? It's
You're
the
welcome.
laugh. Thank you.
Huh?
It's the laugh.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad.
Anybody ever tell you laugh like Betty Rubble?
Like Betty Rubble? Girl, stop. Betty fucking Rubble?
Like Betty Rubble.
I don't even know what Betty fucking Rubble laughs like. I laugh like my mom.
Okay. I'm gonna let it sit.
All right, we're going to finish minis, and then we're going to listen to what Betty Rubble laughs like, because now I want to hear it. I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to let it sit.
I'm gonna let it sit right there.
I'm going to let you sit on the balcony all night. God damn it. Betty fucking Rubble. Minnie saved me. Okay, so be careful with that number 7, because that's a really, really deep, brooding number, okay? But let's talk about the number 4. And I know somebody earlier was like, oh, you don't need your glasses. You look great. No. I need my glasses. It's like, I need my glasses. Yeah, my eyes are getting a little not cool. So number 4 is a very creative number. But it's also a number that is very physical in that I need to do the things. I want to physically make this thing. You need your hands on it. You need to see it to do it, to remember it. You are that person that if you're learning, you need to physically do the thing. You could have someone explain to you how to make a bowl out of clay all day long. You could read the things all day long, but until you actually take your hands and make the bowl out of clay, you're not going to understand or learn how to do it. Like, you are a very physical person. So you are absolutely that person that you need somebody to spell out how they feel about you. Like, if they like you, you need them to say, yes, I like you, instead of just being like, well, you're really cool. You need them to be upfront and straight with you. So the other aspect about a number 4 is that you like to really be an individual. You like to be yourself. So you want to be you. You want to do all of the things, but at the same time, you have this number 7 over here, which makes you want to isolate and be very brooding. So those two can really, really, they can cause a lot of pull against each other like that. Knowing that those two are a thing, you can easily use them together, especially with that very physical aspect. Find you something, like here's what I'd recommend. Find you a small hobby. I said small. Find you a hobby of something that is very easy for you to do. in self-isolation. So, I mean, literally, it can be as easy as getting a coloring book and some markers, because it's not like, I mean, you can color with other people, but you're not coloring the same picture with other people. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a very, this is me doing this and you're over here doing this. Find you a small hobby that you can, that will satisfy that self-isolating aspect, and that way you can focus on the physical aspect, if that makes sense. You can focus on the goals, the moving forward, etc. And then when you feel like you need to isolate, you can isolate over here. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hey, I have Reese's peanut butter cups here somewhere, right?
You want cups or pieces?
No, I want a Reese's peanut butter cup. I'm even like wiggling my tiny little feet down here on the bottom. Tiny little feet. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's listen to fucking Betty Rubble's laugh, because you are welcome. I don't know if I want to, because I don't know, because she was married to Barney, and Barney was like some little short doofus. I don't know about that. But they also had Bam Bam. Bam Bam was pretty epic. That does kind of, that is kind of Brody. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. YouTube. Betty Rubble.
Did you get it?
Betty Rubble's laugh. Oh, goddamn shit.
Did you pull it up?
What I just heard was, you were sleeping in the fucking car. That's what I just heard you say.
Oh my god, that was perfect.
Do you think the mighty hunters will bring anything back? They'll be lucky to get back in time for lunch. I knew it. The camper's best friend, the mosquito. I can't stand them.
I love you so much. That needs to be your ringtone.
I'm glad y'all think this was fun. I'm so glad y'all think this is funny.
With all the love I have in my heart, man.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. It really is kind of funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of funny.
I mean, it's kind of funny. At least you didn't say I look like a donkey, or like Mr. Ed, or some shit like that.
Betty Rubble.
I don't think Betty Rubble at all in any way, shape, or form. But you know, whatever.
Do you still love me?
I think that y'all getting a kick out of this. I don't know what to think about that. You want to know what's funny? Hey, that picture, that picture. Wow. Violet sky. That magnolia picture, that tree is outside the hotel that we're staying in right now. This is one of my favorite places to stay in New Orleans. Just saying. And when I was here last March, those magnolias were phenomenally beautiful. So yeah. All right, Shelby. Shelby is next. All right. Uh-oh, what? What? I don't like when she goes, and then walks outside. Oh God. Do I want to know? Apparently not. All right. Y'all don't encourage her. Don't encourage her. I did whenever we got here, we had a little bit of time before we had to get food in our face and get on here for the live. So I got to take her down to Voodoo Authentica, which is my favorite little voodoo shop here in the quarter. Y'all come down here, make sure that you go say hi to everybody there. Be respectful. Leave an offering. So you, my dear, are a number 6. You made me do all of the maths. No, it's okay. It's okay. So you're a number 6. Your first name is an 8. Middle name is a 4 and a 1. Wait, let me ask you this. Is your middle name, is it one word or is it 2? Is it 2 middle names? Because that actually makes a difference. Oh, okay, it's one word. Okay, wait. Because that makes a difference. Okay, so it's a 5. Actually, either way, it would equal to 5. So cool. So you're still a 6. So you're still a 6. 6s, this is that number that is very, very peace loving, very optimistic, very kind, very considerate. Instead of like a number 2 where they really, 2s kind of get openly taken advantage of a lot. But 6s are very universal in how they look at the world, how they interact, and so on. They have a much, much wider orbit as far as who they want to be happy. So whereas number 2s, I'm hearing myself echo out there on the balcony, Sass. It's like weird. It was throwing me off. It's like hearing that echo of yourself on the phone and you're like, wait, what was I saying? Okay, so number 2s, they tend to want everybody right there close to them to be happy. Like they go out of their way and do damage to themselves whoa. I just saw somebody pop into this live with a how did I know you were gonna pop up and wow. I screenshotted it as well and blocked it. I saw that's why I stopped in my tracks when I saw that person come into the live. That was absolutely a troll account with 0 followers and they follow 9 people. No, ma'am. No, sir. Every bit of that is wrong. that first word alone is wrong. Walk on by with your bullshit. All right, Miss Shelby. People be crazy, and they do that just to get a reaction. They do that to try to get you to say something so they can block you, report you, whatever. Yeah. So I am going to pause just for a minute, Miss Shelby. Thank you. Y'all, I've noticed that there's a lot of people on TikTok lately that their whole thing is just to cause drama, scream and yell, get somebody in trouble, get somebody banned. Like, it just, I don't understand why. That's why I work really hard to keep this space the way I keep it. That's why my mods work super hard to keep this space the way they keep it. I couldn't do a lot of this without my mods. I just want you guys to know that. Like, they are fantastic, and they help to keep, like, they are zapping trolls right and fucking left, especially the nights that there are thousands of people in my room. They are zapping people right and left. I don't do that bullshit here. I don't. I'm not going to, it's not tolerated or allowed here. And I'm not going to react to it in the way that they would like me to react to it, I'm sure. So, yeah. Now, Miss Shelby. Let's talk about this number 6. Whereas a number 2 is they're going to give up a lot of stuff about themselves to make their immediate people happy, like their family, mom, dad, brother, sister when they're younger. And when they're older, kids, significant other, best friends, etc. They give, thank you, Evelyn. They give a lot of themselves. So 6s are the same way, but 6s they do it on a much broader scale, and that they want everybody they come in contact to be happy. So 6s give away too much of their own personal energy because they want to spread that amazing love, that happiness. They just literally want everybody to be happy. So they give way too much of themselves. The other thing about a number 6 is this. You really do have to have somebody around you that can help ground you, that can help boost your energy when you give too much of it away, that can help you be that beacon. You know what I mean? Every beacon needs a good solid base, whether it's a significant other, a friend, an animal, whatever it is. You need a good solid base. Otherwise, you could give away way too much of your energy and then be depleted for too long, if that makes sense. So as long as a number 6 has a very sturdy, strong, powerful base grounding person that will help them, girl, you can make the entire world happy. You literally can. You can spread all of that joy and all of that love. You are the person that people get super happy when you're in the room. Okay? So, yeah. 6 is also a very good matchmaker. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So, yeah. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So, yeah. Let's see who's next. All right. Miss Karen. You ready? You are so welcome, sweetie. Thank you for letting me pause in the middle of that. But that was messed up. Like, that was super messed up. And I'm sorry that happened in between all of that. All right. Let me get my thing back up here. There you Ready? You know, I just want to stop and address something real quick. Ashley, I super appreciate you coming into my live again, and I super appreciate that you took the time to make a whole new account to come and troll mine. I am staying at the Bienville House. It is one of my favorite hotels in New Orleans, and I super appreciate you ensuring that that information get out on my live. I really don't hide where I stay, but you know, I really appreciate you taking the time to make a veiled threat at me that, hey, I know where you are and I'm following you around. Sweet Pea, I hope that you put the effort into your own goals and your own life that you do into making sure that you know where I am and where I live and releasing my home address and sending threatening things to my home. I really appreciate the time and the effort that you put into obsessing about me, and I'm glad that I live rent-free in your head so much that you're taking all of this time to specifically focus on me. I truly, truly appreciate all of your energy. I just wanted to address that. I love you for being so obsessed and allowing me to live rent-free in your head. All right, Miss Karen, are you ready? Miss Karen, birthday-wise, you're a number 6. So let's see what you are name-wise.
Okay.
So the thing is, y'all, it's not some big secret who I am. It's not some big secret what my name is. It's not some big secret what my phone number is. It's not some big secret of where I go. Hell, I have a bright blue car that says the Blue Bodie all over it. It's not hard to find out who I am. In fact, I know you guys all know my first name. It is what it is. I don't care. But the fact that someone would do something like that just as a veiled threat, I'm happy I live rent-free in your head. Like, I'm happy I live rent-free in your head. I am not a person that takes kindly to veiled threats like that. So this person sent something to my home. It was a little gnome flipping me off with a cigar in its mouth. And you know what the greatest thing about living rent-free in someone's head is? The fact that I took the time to address them personally here on my live. I know that that absolutely made your whole entire day. I know it made your whole entire day. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Why do I feel like it just got super quiet?
I mean, mic drop.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just like, damn, it was quiet here before, but I feel like it just got really quiet. So,
You said it all. I mean, we write it down.
I love, Miss Karen, that both your first name and your last name are 22. Or the number 22, meaning both of them are a 4. Your middle name is also a 4. So 4, 4, 4.
She don't want the nation to stand up, so.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I know one witch is one thing, fucking with a whole bunch of witches is a whole nother. It's just dumb.
I mean,
Just dumb.
I don't understand. Let me let me give my attention to Miss Karen, and then I will give a few more minutes of attention to this whole thing here, because I'm sure that Ashley is still watching.
Not unless she's on a different account. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, birth date wise, you are number 6. So we talked about 6s. In fact, we just talked about 6 in detail with Miss Shelby. 6s are those people that make everybody around them happy. 6s are those people that can put out a universal love and a universal joy to everyone around them. They tend to give away a lot of their information, not information. A lot, I mean that too. They tend to give away a lot of themselves, their energy, their information, all of the things about them. So be careful, Miss Karen, that you don't give away too much of you. You know what I mean? I don't want to say don't, because the thing is, it's in your nature to be that way. The other thing is this, like I was saying with Miss Shelby, you have to make sure that you have a strong grounding base at home, whether that is a significant other, a family member, a friend, a furry kid, whatever it is. You have to make sure that you have someone that can be that grounding aspect for you. So when you do give away too much energy, when you do make everybody else happy, you can go home and have that energy refulfilled. Refulfilled, is that right?
We're going to go with it.
Yeah, we're just going to go with it. But let's talk about this number 3 aspect, because number 3 is really interesting. Both of these numbers are very highly creative. And when I say highly creative, both the 6 and the 3 both love painting, singing, writing, acting, being out there. Ooh, I didn't mean to wiggle, y'all. I was moving my thing. They're very, very happy, very optimistic, very joy-loving numbers. So I would be willing to bet, having both of these numbers as your birth date and your name number, that you are super, super empathic, super sensitive to other people's energy, super sensitive to other people's emotions. Make sure you're protecting you, okay? Because people are going to take advantage of that energy. People are going to take advantage of your kindness, your joy. People that are super empathic and people that have 2 joy numbers like this, you are going to draw narcissistic people to you like, I almost said like flies to shit, but you know, that's like the thing that my grandparents always said, so it comes out of my face a lot. But you know what I mean? Like, you are a beacon to all of those people that are energy vampires as well. So make sure you're protecting you, Miss Karen. Okay? Make sure you're protecting you. All right, so let me refresh my list here. Maybe kind of so. Okay. So I have Catherine, Katie, Kelly, Leah, and Paige. Those are my next ones. But I want to address something real quick with that, because that's one thing that as a creator I've had to deal with more than a few times, is someone thinking that they're some big awesome PI and, you know, they found out where I live or whatever. Okay. Do y'all know, if you have someone's name, my friend, you can find out a scary amount of information about someone, and I'm not going to tell you how, but let me just say this. many, many moons ago in another life, I was an MP for a little bit. I also had my private investigator's license. So I don't need very much information about someone to be able to run a full background report. And I have a lot of friends that are licensed PIs currently that I don't even have to do the things that I know how to do, because to be honest, I don't have time to mess with you. I don't have time to worry about who you are or where you live or how close to me you actually do live or any of those things like that. But there are a ton of amazingly talented people that are private investigators that can run a background check and find out anything someone could ever want to know about someone else. So let's see, when was it? I don't remember if it was with the Namerology last week or what it was, but I had someone come in here and put my full name, my first name, my middle name, my last name. And they did it twice. Troll account, no followers, etc. Well, currently there are a couple of interesting stalkerish fans that I have going on. And I know that the fact that I live rent-free in your head enough for you to find my entire name, which isn't hard to find out about anyone. The fact that you want to come into my live and do something like that, I mean, more power to you. And I'm happy that you felt like you were really cool or scaring me or something like that. Before TikTok was ever a thing, I was a pro gamer for a long time. If you don't think that my real name got out along with my gamer name, I can't brain the things that you think you're threatening me with. I don't understand. What I do understand, though, is apparently there is something within you, this need to get attention with it. And so I'm giving you my full attention right now. There is some need, some reason that I live rent-free in your head. And instead of coming to me like an adult and speaking about what's going on, it's better for you to hide behind a fake account with no followers and no way of tracking you, or, so you think. But the thing is this, if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. I hope that it helps you provide some sort of personal power that you're lacking in your life for some reason or another. And I'm sorry that you feel that there is no personal power in your life, and you're so striving to gain personal power over somebody by knowing information that is readily found on the internet about them. I'm sorry. I wish you the very best, my friend. I wish you the very, very best. I hope that you find a way to regain your own personal power instead of feeling that you need to threaten other people. I wish you the very best in your path. I really, really do. I really do. So, yeah. It is what it is. All right. Miss Catherine F. You ready, sweetheart? To what? She's over there like, you're a mess. Oh my fucking God. I do want to say this. On the way down here, as I'm doing Catherine's thing, on the way down here, Sass and I have had some absolutely amazing conversations, and there are some amazing road ramblings to come out next week. The vast majority of them are way too long to be here on the TikTok, but I will shorten them, put a few on there. And if you guys don't follow me on YouTube, I mean, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? No, I go by Bodhi. I have gone by Bodhi for so long. Okay, I was like, I guess it's not going to work through my naturally. Check out this patch. Sass and I both got one of these at Omega Mart in Vegas. This is naturally boneless. Like, come on. So I've gone by Bodhi for so long that when people call me by my first name, which is Mandy, I mean, as a lot of people have come in here and been like, hi, Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Cool, you know my first name. Yeah, you're cool. Some people do know me by that because they've known me for a long time. But whenever people call me by that, like, it's just weird. Like, it's just weird. You know, like, for those of you guys that as a kid, maybe you had the same name. So my ex-husband, his name is Dennis, and his dad's name is Dennis. And so he didn't go by Dennis because there was 2 Dennises. So they called him something different. So when his family calls him Dennis, it's weird. You know what I mean? It's just like all of you guys that went by your middle name as a kid because maybe you had the same name as a parent, grandparent, whatever. And then you get called by your actual name. Like, I'll hear people call me my actual name and I'll be like, oh, you're talking to me. Like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Like, you're talking to me. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. I don't know. It just cracks me up. And my sugar is going down a little more, so. Mm-hmm. Shh. Shh. Dude, I swear to God, if you pull out the Betty Rubble thing again. I heard you over there.
I'm just saying, they heard what I said. You playing the clip just solidified what I said. That's all.
Or did not.
It did.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
The only reason you brought it back up is because you heard yourself do it.
God damn it, motherfucker. I don't like you anymore.
Truth. There
Mm-mm.
is truth in this house.
Nope. I don't like you anymore. Oh my fucking God.
It's good. See, that means you identify with our childhood core memories.
I mean, I did really love me some Flintstones. Like, it was one of my favorite cartoons.
Right.
You know what's really funny? We're just going to have another chit-chat time here for just a minute. What's really funny is this. I had a really interesting conversation with an attorney friend of mine who is a media attorney. He's a media attorney and has been a media attorney for 25 years. We had an interesting conversation about why people think that or why they feel it's so empowering to them to dox someone. And I really don't have an answer. Like, I really don't have an answer. We talked about all kinds of different aspects with it. But I want you guys to pick up the keywords in that sentence. And if you didn't pick up the keywords in that sentence, don't worry about it. But in speaking to this person, we just had a very interesting, really interesting conversation about it. Because even people, celebrities, actors, singers, etc., like, if you were to go and you were to look up some famous singer's real name, you're going to find it in a heartbeat. You know? I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, you can find anybody's address. You can find anybody's family. You literally can find anything about anybody. Even people that hide anonymously behind a IP address. But attorneys are very interesting friends to have.
Wait. Did Betty Rubble have blue hair?
No, she had black hair, you dork.
Okay. Somebody said Betty Rubble had blue hair. I was like, wait, no.
She did not. She had a blue
Hold
dress.
on.
She had a blue dress.
was
Don't
in
y'all
that
get your
Mandela
panties
effect.
don't y'all get your panties, all your knickers all excited in a wad there.
Don't Mandela affect me.
Y'all made me math wrong. Fuckers.
Can't.
I can't either. Miss Catherine, so your first name and your middle name are both ones. Let's see if we have a trifecta. Let's see. Nope, no trifecta. Son of a bitch. I do find it interesting though that your birthday is an 8, but your name is a 9. So what's really interesting is we've talked a lot about number 8s. What the fuck? I just realized you're another 8 birthday. What in the fuck? This is a conversation that a friend of mine, one of my favorite friends down here in New Orleans, and I are fixing to have about when a certain card or a certain number pops up repeatedly. We're fixing to have that conversation. But your birthday is a number 8, like all of these other people on here. Like, I checked my math a couple of times because someone was over here, like, y'all were trying to do the thing saying Betty Rubble's hair was blue, and it threw me off a little bit. So I had to do the mathing of the math a few different times. But I digress. So number 8s are very logical, very scientific, very very accomplished, very goal-driven, very goal-oriented. Having an 8 either as a birthday number or as a name number, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. Giraffes eating apples. Okay, all right. If you set goals to it, to do anything at all, if you set goals to it, words. If you set goals to do anything at all, Miss Catherine, that number 8 aspect of you is going to strive to reach that goal. In fact, you can get a little tunnel vision when it comes to that goal. Instead of saying, okay, here is this goal, and I want to accomplish all of these other things around it as well, you kind of go, nope, just this goal. I don't care about anything else. Does that make sense? So what's really interesting about that is you couple that with the number 9, which is all about a very, very universal aspect of influence and expression. So when what you want as a goal, what that number 8 aspect of you wants, when that matches up with you being able to influence things around you, to influence happiness, to influence people, to have integrity and virtue, when you can have those two things coupled together, like nothing's going to stop you from moving forward, Miss Catherine. Nothing can stop you from hitting that goal. You have a ton of 9s in your name as well. You have 2 in your first name, 2 in your middle name, 2 in your last name. When you have a lot of 9s in your name as well, then that means that you are the adult in the room. You are super well equipped to deal with anything at all that comes in and out of your path. So unfortunately, you are the person that people are going to come to for advice, for, adult help. You may not feel like the adult, but other people see you as the adult. So in other words, Miss Catherine, when I'm having a day where I need an adult, I'm going to be like, hey, all those 9s you have in your name, I need an adult. I would say I'm kidding, but I may not be kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But birthday-wise, you're an 8. Name-wise, you're a 9. Okay? All right. Miss Paige, you are next, sugar. 2, 3, 1.
It was quiet.
Huh?
It was quiet.
Yeah. I mean, for 10 o'clock, but we're also not up by bourbon. So, yeah. I mean, if you want, after the live, we can go walk up to bourbon. I guarantee you there's going to be wonderful people stumbling everywhere. I don't know. It seemed to be pretty calm. It is Tuesday, and it's after Mardi Gras, so everybody's home nursing their wounds. But, yeah. All right. All right. Sass is not a burrito yet. She is laying on her stomach, though.
Well, I'm working. I'm doing
Okay.
jobby job stuff. So
All right. All right.
it's the jobby job.
All right. Miss Paige, you're a 6. We talked a little bit about 6 a couple times ago. So 6 is one of those very universal love, influence, artistic, philanthropy, intuition based. You have an amazingly strong intuition, an amazingly strong, sorry, I knew I was going to burp for a minute, so I was trying to not be like, super rude. I only do that at home and at the shop and in the car and sometimes on the street.
I'm kind of offended that everybody knows what happens when Sass gets on her stomach or turns into a burrito.
I mean, I think it's funny. I think it's funny as fuck that everybody's laughing about it. Now you know how I feel. You're welcome.
Exactly.
Thank you guys for turning the tables on the Sass over there. Thank you, because I think that's funny as shit.
It's rude.
No, it's pretty fucking funny.
Rude.
No.
It's just downright rude.
No. I mean, internally, I am laughing my ass off at this right now. Like,
I know.
and outwardly, I'm also giggling.
But not like Betty.
No, not like Betty. Maybe Betty Boop here in a minute, but I'm gonna start laughing like fucking Big Bird. You better quit. How does Snuffleupagus last? Isn't he like, hoo, hoo, hoo? I'm gonna laugh like Snuffleupagus from now. Snuffleupagus.
You can't even say it.
No, I can't, because I was saying Snuffle. Like I'm 5 again. Oh, you Snuffleupagus. Yeah, all right. Anyway, all right. Back to Paige.
Yeah, his eyelashes.
I'm dead. I am fucking dead. I'm dead.
I fell off the bed.
Good. You deserve to fall off the bed.
Amazing.
You deserve to fall off the bed.
And
Fucker.
you love me.
So, I guess.
You had to. You picked the character. There was a reason you.
Oh, you just wait. You just wait. You just wait. I'm gonna. You just wait. You just wait.
You just want the lashes to be natural. That's all.
No. That means I need to go get me some bigger ones. Because Snuffleupagus had ones that hit the bottom of his fucking cheek.
Yeah, he also
Oh, no, wait. He
swayed.
did that. They kind of did this,
Yeah,
right?
They kind of swayed in the wind.
Mm-hmm. I need some feather lashes. Some like 6-inch feather lashes. Bet, bitch. It's on like Donkey
Let's
Kong.
do it.
It's on like fucking
Let's
Donkey
do
Kong.
it.
I'm gonna make you get a fucking face tattoo.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Well, not gonna happen.
All right, we should focus. Stop making me laugh. I'm trying to be professional over here. Stop it. I'm glad y'all are enjoying this evening. You are so welcome. No, I'm just kidding. Post Malone jelly roll. Yeah, all of that. All of that. We're gonna get like sass right down our face.
You need to write it on my hand so I can remember when people are like, "What's your name?" And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I look at you for help. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Paige, save us, Paige. Sixes are also a very good matchmaker, as I've mentioned a couple of times this evening. So I'm just saying. But sixes also need to have a very strong base. Sixes need to have somebody that can help to ground them, that can help to kind of tether them here. Y'all like how I just went right back into reading for Paige. I may have been doing this way too fucking long. You need to have somebody that can help kind of ground you so you don't give away too much energy. Sixes are people that they do give too much of their energy. They naturally want other people around them to be happy. So you have a very, very big universal aspect of wanting other people to be happy, meaning that you are going to give away way too much of your own energy. So be really, really careful with that, Miss Page. Okay? I'll bet you that on Amazon I can get me some feather lashes.
I mean, somebody suggested that
And-
you just run downstairs and get a boa for your lashes.
I mean, I do have lash glue.
Lash boas.
We can make this happen. Fun fact, whenever I got my esthetician license, I actually used to build custom strip lashes for people. So I would have them, I had an array of different like strip lashes, and I would add colors or glitter lashes or some feathers or diamonds. I would add all that shit. All that shit. Before it was super cool. I'm just letting you know. I was putting diamonds in my Coke. Not diamonds, peanuts in my Coke before it was cool. I don't know. I should quit wording. I should just quit wording.
I mean, drop a diamond in your Coke. That's what I don't care.
New trend. Diamonds in your Coke.
Coke diamonds.
Okay, don't say it that way. You're gonna get me goddamn banned. Don't say it that way. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. How about rhinestones?
And there you go, the rhinestones.
Just saying. Oh, fuck me. All right. All right. Miss Katie, please save us. Oh, Katie, I'm old enough to be your mom. I don't know what I think about that. I'm old enough to be probably several of y'all's moms, but that's all right. And a lot of you guys, I am plenty old enough to be that crazy weird aunt that everybody loves, but all the grown-ups at the family reunion don't like. Just saying. Okay, birthday-wise, you're a 3. I have a ton of 9s in your middle name. So your first name is a 1. Middle name is a 2. All right, let me make sure I mathed that right. I did. Ooh, a 3 and a 9. So birth date number is a 3, but name number is a 9. All right, let's have a chit chat, because 3s are super, super creative. They are not as energy giving away-ish, peace loving as number 2, but they are extremely creative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night, Miss Hippie Mama. They're extremely creative in that they're happy when they can do something creative. They're happy when they can be painting, singing, dancing, acting, when they can be wordsing whatever they want to words. The wonderful thing about a 3 coupled with a 9 is that the two of those work super, super well together, where 3 is very creative. 9 is that number of like universal love and influence. So if you can find something that couple those two together, that couple that creative need with that universal love and that influence number, girl, do you know how much you can spread? Do you know how much love and amazing things, joy, kindness, etc., you can spread by coupling that creativity with the things that put happiness out? 9s also are usually really good actors, speakers, singing, all of that stuff. Man, like that's one of those like perfect pairing aspects. I'm not gonna lie. So if you're not doing something that allows you to pair the two of those together, that super amazing creative aspect with being able to put out a lot of universal love and happiness and so on. I don't know what career you're in or what you do for a living, but any type of creative marketing, any type of creative aspect or endeavor that allows you to put joy out there, honey, there's absolutely no stopping you with that combination. As long as you have putting joy out as the underlying theme of anything you do, like literally the universe just falls right into place. 3 is also, 9 is 3 times 3. So just saying what I'm saying. You have balance. You have perfect balance. Like both of those are power numbers. Okay? So fall down the rabbit hole on what 3 means and what 9 means as far as a life path number. I think it's going to blow your own mind. And I have a feeling that in reading some of those and falling down that rabbit hole, you're going to end up changing and tweaking some of the things that you do, some little things that you do, and there's not going to be any stopping you. There's not going to be any stopping you after that. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. For some reason, I saw that I had another ticket just added. So let me get Miss Kelly, then Miss Leah, then Miss Brianna. You will be my last one of the evening. Is there any way you could make sure that I don't have any more tickets out there?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
What you want?
Will you make sure that there aren't any more tickets?
I looked up and you were just staring at me like, wait, what?
Not that I don't mind, but that one, I want to make sure I get to everybody. So, yeah. You are so welcome, Lady Cat, honey. Miss Kelly. Are you here, Kelly Allen? Miss Kelly Alien. Brody says your name is Alien too. I just want you to know, like, he's not gonna unbelieve it no matter how much I tell him. Just so you know, you are Miss Alien to him as well. Kelly's last name is spelled really, really interesting, and it looks like alien with an extra L. So yeah. It's so funny. I put the little things down, but I didn't even put the numbers. Ugh. I think it's probably Bodie bedtime.
Oh no, I'm in the wrong event.
All right.
About to shut off the wrong thing.
Ooh, your first name is a 7. So you are a 4 and a 6. So let's talk about that. So as a number 4, that's your birthday. You are very big on doing something physically. Like, you are super creative, you have a lot of ideas, but you are one of those people, you learn by doing. You lead by doing. You love like physical activity, seeing things physically happen, which, because I know what you do for a living, I'm kind of giggling internally because this makes so much sense. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But this number right here is also, I don't want to like throw her under the bus a little bit there, but she is an elementary school teacher. I'm just saying. It's also somebody that's very tempered, that's very big on individuality, that's very big on as long as you have something you can physically do and keep you occupied, that birth number there, keep you occupied, you're happy. It's whenever you don't have something that physically you can keep your body, your hands, etc., going and doing, that's when you get a little frustrated. The number 6 aspect coupled with the number 4 is interesting. Aw, thank you, Miss Sylvie. Good night. The number 6 is the one that's a good matchmaker. Now here's the thing, because I know a lot of you guys that I've said, a number 6 is a good matchmaker. You're probably like, well, I'm not a good matchmaker for myself. Matchmakers usually aren't good at doing it for themselves. Just saying what I'm saying. They're usually fantastic at seeing it in other people, but very rarely are they good at doing it for themselves. So for those of you guys that you were like, oh, you're a dumb bitch, like you said that I was a great matchmaker for myself. No, that's not what I'm saying. That you are a great matchmaker for other people. But 6s are those ones that are, they're very peace loving. They don't like drama. They don't like to be in it. They don't like confrontation. 2, 6, 2, 6, and 9. Those numbers right there, no confrontation. They don't like it at all. So they need to be creative. They need to have something that allows them to put out some optimism and so on. So also knowing what you do for a living, I think that is right up the alley for both of these numbers. I know that after you see this on YouTube, you'll probably message the site and be like, oh my God. But I can't wait for you to fall down the rabbit hole, Miss Kelly, on both of these two. Just knowing what you do for a living. I'm just giggling. Like, I'm just giggling because I see why you like it so much. I see why you like it so much. And you're a Leo, and Leos love to be leaders, and so I totally see, like, I feel like you are in the perfect job. Y'all don't get paid enough, but I feel like you're in the perfect job. That's funny as hell, Miss Kelly. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Just saying what I'm saying. All right. Miss Leah is next. And I'm doing your name. It's funny. Your last name has a ton of ones. In fact, all but 2 letters in your last name are number 1. It's so interesting. Your first name is a 8, middle name is a 1, last name is a 9. So 9 and 9, which equals 18, which equals 9. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So we've talked about 9 a little bit here. There's several people that have been 9s, especially with their name. 9s are those people that have a very, very intense, universal influence when it comes to love and joy and spreading those kind of things. They do not like to have any kind of conflict, but they are amazing when it comes to like art, philanthropy, expression, acting, singing, painting, writing, speaking, etc. What I love is that they're super expressive. 9s are super uber expressive. So are 1s. But 9s do it in a much more flourished way. 9s are the good matchmakers. But 9s are all about universal love. So make sure that you're spending time to make sure, oh my fucking God, stop it. Make sure you're taking time to focus on you as well, because 9s tend to have a problem that they get so focused on saving the world that they allow themselves to get stuck in the quicksand, if that makes sense. So fall down the rabbit hole, allow themselves to get stuck in the quicksand, if that makes sense. So fall down the rabbit hole about, and that ice machine is loud as. There we go. That ice machine is so loud. It's not even funny. It's definitely going to be a night for some waves or something like that. But your life path number is going to start showing up a lot. It probably has been for a long time. It probably has been for a long time. My birthday is a 1 and my name is a 1. So, excuse me. Y'all know that my lucky number is 113. 1s show up a lot. So, all right, Miss Brianna, let's get you done here. You spell your name the same way as my sister does. So your first name is a 5, middle name is a 3, and your last name is an 8. So you have like your first and middle name equal 8, and then your last name is 8. So it's funny. Ooh, but that makes you a 7. So let's have a chat shit about this. And I said chat shit on purpose. It wasn't my words. I was like, wait, let me tell Sass. I did it on purpose. Let's have a chit chat.
That's my new favorite word, chat shit.
Let's have a chat shit. Let's have a chat shit. Let's have a chat shit about the number 7. 7s are those ones that want to be really, really broody. You're very stoic. You're very serious sometimes. I would bet you have a fantastic dry sense of humor to where people don't know if you're kidding or not. I would bet you have an amazing sense of humor and you love to fuck with people. But you need your space. You need your space. You do not... Let me back up a minute. You do not. You have to have a space that is only yours. You don't want everybody else and their dog in all your shit. The other thing too is this. 7s can be very territorial because that private space of yours, that's your sanctuary. That's where all of the bullshit of the day gets wiped off. That's where all of the issues get left at the door. That's your safe space. The thing to be wary of, especially as a number 7, is that, like I said, you're going to have a tendency to self-isolate. Whenever you self-isolate and you realize you're doing it, or maybe you don't realize you're doing it and you need a friend or a family member or somebody you trust to have a safe word like, hey, maybe you need to come out a little bit. That brooding aspect can be a very, very good thing. If you have a job, a career, or you're looking for a career path, you need something that's going to allow you to have that alone time, but also allow you to be out and about and people-y whenever you want to people. You would do great as a stand-up comedian. I'm just saying. It allows you to people when you want to people and be super, super, dry humor and make everybody wet their pants and then be like, and now I'm going to go back to my hotel room and fuck all y'all. Like, seriously, I'm just saying. You need a job like that where you can be on and you can people and you can satisfy that creative aspect that number 7s have and then be like, and I'm out. I'll be over here. So just be really careful that you don't self-isolate too much. And make sure that people know that this is my safe space and you're not allowed in here because I don't trust you. 7s are very interesting people. 7s are also really, really drawn to the mysterious aspect of things. 7s are drawn to spiritual aspects. They are very mysterious and dark, and they usually have fucked up senses of humor. So just say what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But 7s are some of my favorite people. I'm just saying. 7s have a very unique way of looking at the world. They have a very unique way of looking at literally everything except themselves. So you need to find another 7 to really give you a unique perspective on yourself. But 7s are also very good in jobs or situations where they can be completely honest. They're the best in a relationship where they can be completely honest and where the other person knows that they're honest, because 7s are usually pretty honest anyway. But the way that they come across with their kind of stoic personality and dry sense of humor, people think you're fucking with them. But you need to be able to be 100% honest all the time. And people don't know how to take that a lot of times. So, I hope that helps, Miss Brianna. Now you get to fall down the number 7 rabbit hole. Now you get to fall down the number 7 rabbit hole. But like I said, and what I find really, really interesting is now that I pointed these numbers out to you guys, you're going to sit there and you're going to go, oh my God, this number has been popping up for me so much lately. Now I know why. I guarantee you there were a lot of you that happened to. That you're like, holy shit, I've been seeing 333s, or I've been seeing 7s or 6s or 9s or whatever. Look at all that math.
Damn.
Where's my math teachers? That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 6 pages of math. I even had to math the pages of math. I feel like I should get there's not a preemptive because I've already graduated, but like there should be like
Do you want a gold star?
Backdated math homework page.
You want a gold star?
I do. I fucking hated math.
Settle for a quarter?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I hated math. But I love numerology, so I don't know. Figure that one out. I don't know. I think it's just because I like logical aspects of things. I like scientific, like, let's look at all the things. I want it to make sense. Like, my dumbass plays, I love puzzle games, okay? To go to sleep at night, I do logic puzzles. Ouch. Just saying that out loud, I felt like I was just, like, really letting off a big confession there. Like, this is what I do for fun. I'm such a fucking nerd. This is what I do for... Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'm sorry that there were some fun issues this evening and so on.
I'm not. Take that.
I love you guys. I just want you to know. I will see you guys tomorrow at 11. I'm going to be on early tomorrow. I brought my custom cards, so we're going to do some custom card reads. You can go ahead and grab a ticket if you want, because tomorrow is Wednesday, and that is Stevie Nicks concert. And I've been waiting and having to give away Stevie Nicks tickets for a couple of years now. So my happy ass is going to be there with my ass in the seat the entire fucking time. Okay, unless I have a tall person in front of me. But I'm going to be there the entire fucking time. I ain't missing a fucking minute because these tickets were not fucking cheap. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I would say bright and early, but it ain't going to be bright and early. It's like 11 o'clock Central. Okay. I'm going to shut up now. I love you. Bye.